Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a little bit of stationery haul. So I bought a few washi tapes from Journalsay and I just wanted to do a quick haul video and show it to you what kind of washi tapes I bought and what is that I am planning to do with the ones that I have. The Journalsay focuses on stationery supplies and they do have a lot of items in a very reasonable price. So I bought, I believe, around like 8 or 10 washi tapes and in various sizes. So I will be doing a swatch and I will show it to you in the journal. And if you like anything from the video, the link to all the items will be mentioned below, as well as with a discount code which will give you 8% discount in your total amount. These are all the things that I got from Journalsay. As I mentioned before, Journalsay is a company based out of China and they focus mainly on journal supplies, and the items that are there are very reasonable. So in case you are looking for a lot of things and you are a beginner, I think this is one of the places that I would say that it's good to start. This is the journal where I am currently doing my series. So basically, I will be making 3 or 4 different cover pages for each month. And for this month, I have done for February. So, in case you do not want to make an elaborate one, these are a little easier cover pages. So, the first one over here is a black, really large washi tape, and these have an inscriptions of mathematical equations which looked very interesting to me. So as you can see, the washi tape is very large, so it kind of covers up the half of the page. It has its pros and cons. It is big, so you can use minimal amount and kind of fill up the entire page, but at the same time it is a little sticky and it doesn't have the backing that you would find in other kind of washi tapes. But yeah, this is a really big one, and this tiny one actually fell off from the top. I didn't realize it in the beginning, but it seems like it's also part of the whole set. So I'm just going to also swatch this one over here, and it is very thin. So I don't know if I'll be ever able to use this one, maybe to make like finer border lines, but yeah, something to have, I guess. The second one is one of my favorites from the lot, mainly because it is very vintagey and it has very pretty inscriptions. So if you do not want to use the entirety of the washi tape and fill up the page, you can actually cut it out and use the letters and numbers over here. And the writing, I don't know if it is like part of any poems because it sounds and reads very random, but you can definitely use like frames and do those pretty decorations. This one is a coffee stained washi tape with old receipts, so it looks very fancy. It's like it was there and you kind of spilled your coffee on top of it. So very nice to go with a coffee themed bullet journal or scrapbooking that you're going to do. I really like that this one has double backing, so it is not a struggle to take the tape off and put it in your journal. Like the previous two, if you've seen, like I was kind of trying to rip and get the stick out, but this one is very easy. You can also cut them in smaller pieces and store, which is really good. This one is a more vintagey antique vibe. As you can see, the whole theme of my getting these washi tapes have been leaning towards the vintage side, and I like these kind of washi tapes because there are so many different kinds of uh, wordings and designs, and they are also can be cut down into smaller pieces. So if you don't want to store the big washi tapes, you can cut them into smaller pieces like how I am doing here to do the swatch, and put it in, let's say, in a file, or you can also put them in a sticky book or like a sticker book which has the releasable paper. Moving on to the next batch. This is a golden hour themed washi tape, which is so pretty. I like how it has a lot of the sunset vibes, and I like sunset. So this is definitely going to be one of the prime ones that I'm going to use more often than not in my journal. I am going to cut it into smaller pieces so you can see that it looks more like Polaroids. If you want, you can make it like a Polaroid, but it has different designs, and it looks very pretty. And this is the reason what I was saying, that you can do so many different things. Best part about this is this also has backing, and it is the transparent backing, so you can easily peel them off and store it as well. This particular washi tape is a little different from the rest in a way that this can be actually colored in. As you can see, these are mostly black and white, and the designs are fairly intricate, so you can color them according to the color themes or palettes that you have going for your journal. I'm just going to cut them and swatch them on the journal. However, I am not going to color them in for this particular video. This next washi tape is an interesting combination of the dictionary words and explanation along with the coffee stains, but they are very colorful. I have all the dictionary smaller books that you find that I bought like a few years ago, and I love them, but they are all in black and white. So if you want some colors but you want the same aesthetic, I guess this would be something that you can get for your journals. Continuing with the theme of everything vintage, this is a washi tape sticker roll. So that means that it has various smaller stickers but in the roll. So you get a lot of more stickers than you would be actually paying for this. These are mainly in the form of smaller stamps or random words, which are really nice as you would be decorating a vintage spread, and you should have some stamps because that's basically how it shows that it is older and more vintagey. I got these after using this older blue one. As you can see, I have pretty much used up a lot of it, and these have the similar kind of writings, but it is different. And then following the same trend, I also bought it in purple. So right now I have a collection of the red or burgundy, this purple one, and the old blue one, which is quite exciting for me because now I have more options to make collage or a scrapbook style spread, and I can have more options to explore and not just get constrained to the neutral browner shades. This next set of washi tapes are very and completely different from my previous vintage ones. These are heavily inspired by anime movies and particularly Ghibli movies. So you can see that these clouds have a very dreamy artistic vibe to them, and I bought two city skylines, one in daylight and the other at nighttime. And then there is this pink hue, more sakura vibe giving to it, more in the springtime, and this is also another village or countryside landscape. I'm going to do 2 pages spread for this particular washi tape because it is a really big one, and the designs are also spread in all the 5 that I'm going to show it to you. So it just makes more sense if I make a larger spread and show you the design so you know what you can do. I feel that these kind of washi tapes with so much of designs and sceneries are very nice to use it in the corners of the page because you can see that it is a larger design. So if you are not going to utilize the entire space down, it kind of does not make sense if you just break it in between. But for the sake of this video, I am going to choose a smaller section and paste it on the left hand side so I don't really waste the entire one, and I have enough so I can use it in my own actual spread. I feel like you can get so creative with this kind of designs which are already made for you. You can create a whole landscape using all these different washi tapes, and it can be really impactful in your journal. As you can see, this is what I meant by putting the entire strip down in the page, because it really shows the entire design. And if you have landscape as pretty as this, you would want to showcase them in your spread. So when you put the entirety of it either on the top of the spread or in the bottom, it really shows the entire designs, and it kind of fills up the spread without you going the extra mile to filling it up. Now to the last one that I have. This is the cherry blossom spring vibe landscape, and I really like how all of these tiny elements looks in this, and you can see the Mount Fuji in the background. If you are into Asian Japanese theme and into anime Ghibli style movies, this is one of the washi tapes that you definitely get. In fact, all of the five, like I said, are heavily inspired by anime style movies, so they are the best if you are an anime fan. I will also show a few of my older washi tapes that are kind of my favorite, that are not part of this particular haul, but I will still show it to them because I use them more regularly in my spreads and also in my scrapbooking style layouts. Here's a quick flip through of all the swatches that we did. If you like anything, I will link them in the description below, and also with the code that will give you 8% discount. I really like how this entire spread has actually come up with the simple washi tapes, but they are pretty and very beautiful. These are some of the neutral collage style washi tapes that I have from Journalsay itself, and I believe I bought them like 2 or 3 years ago, since the very beginning of Journalsay being there. This particular one is an inscription washi tape with double backing in this craft paper, which is so good. I really love this washi tape. First of all, this craft paper is thick and it also has this amazing backing, so you can easily take it out and stick it in the journal. This particular one, the dotted grid one, is really good when you are trying to make a spread in your dotted bullet journal, and it will fit seamlessly with the design. This is a very good alternative if you do not own the craft paper in dotted journal notebooks or the extra sheets that you can buy. I believe it is from Archer and Olive. This typography washi tape is very thin, but at the same time it's also very pretty. So if you want it to really stand out in your bullet journal or in your notebook, I would suggest to put it against a white backing and then taping it and putting it in your journal, if that is something that you want. Otherwise, it looks very good on its own. I have used them in my 2024 bullet journal setup as well, particularly this washi tape, which is in the form of horizontal writing. The other one was more vertical. These two dot washi tape stickers set are actually very good if you want to use them for filling up the negative space, and they are very pretty and very minimal at the same time. This particular one, I have used a lot of it, and it is actually in my preferred color palettes, and I have used them multiple times in a lot of different spreads that I have made in the past. And the way I like to store it is just keep the original backing and wrap it all around with a tiny dot on top of it. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps with the algorithm, and also it pushes towards the people who are also in the journaling community like us. I have a lot of exciting plans for February, my usual plan with me videos will be there, and I have also started this series of putting different themes or cover pages for every month. So in February also I'll be doing the cover page, different cover pages for March, as I have done in January for February. um, I will link the playlist down below, so if there is something that you're interested to watch. And I am also looking forward to filling up my reading journal, and that is a very exciting bit that I am waiting for. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.